How you doing, guys? It's Gary and this is Cult Drummer. Welcome along, guys, to another wee episode of Going Around the Blends. I'll start off with a little apology if the sound quality isn't particularly good on this. I'm actually outside. I'm up in the Shetland Isles and the wind is throwing itself at me at the moment, and as you can see, I'm down at the marina hiding in with some of the yachts and things that are out of the water. Going around the blends. So what tonight I've decided to grab is a wee bottle of Shetland Real. What I'll do is I'll get this in a glass and we'll have a wee chat. Ooh. I thought, seeing as I was up in Shetland, I better have a look at something up in Shetland. So get some of that in the glass there. Now, Shetland within the whisky world doesn't actually produce any single malt whisky. It's, I think, probably the only group of Scottish islands that doesn't have a single malt distillery on the island. But what they do is, up in the very north of the Shetland Isles is the Isle of Unst, UNST, Unst. And on the island there, they have a gin distillery. It's known as Zaxat Ford Distillery. Technically, it's the most northerly distillery in the British Isles. But as I say, it's a gin producing distillery, not whisky. But what they do is they put out their own malt blended malt. Now, doing some research on this particular whisky, it's not particularly easy. There's not a lot there about it, but what I can generally get is that majority of the product in here has come from Speyside. It's taken up onto the island, matured up on Amsterdam distillery there, then given, I'd say, a rather limited sort of distribution. I've got a full bottle of it at home, or a full-size bottle of it at home. That was a gift from the friends that were visiting here in Shetland at the moment. But yesterday I was up on the island of Unst, went round by the distillery, so I thought, because I'd visited it yesterday, we'd have a wee chat about this stuff here. Let's give it a wee sniff, see what we've got. Now, being honest, I said to you, the research says that there's Speysides in it, and I'm kind of getting that coming over. There's that orchard fruitiness. Nothing rough about it. Quite mellow, nothing complicated on the nose. Give it a wee taste. Slightly harsher on the taste, but not unpleasant. If I was being sort of picking at it, I'd actually say there's almost a hint of a peatiness about it. Whether that comes from the atmosphere or something, I'm not really sure. You know, when I say peatiness, perhaps it's more of a salty coastalness. If you know Shetland, if you know Ants and things like that, there's a lot of peat gets cut up around here. Perhaps it's influencing the air within the maturation. I'm not even sure what casks they actually use. But yeah, there was almost an influence of peat there. Yeah, definitely something worth investigating, to be honest on that. There's not much information on this small bottle here. And if what we're looking at, is it 47%? So I've got my hand over my face here. It's not as though I'm in the studio. And at 47%, that's not bad. I'm actually really quite enjoying that, to be honest. That's not a bad little one. As I said, I've got a bottle of it at home. I think the bottle I've got at home was a batch 2 bottle. There's different batches within it. and they have a bit of a Viking theme on the bottle. What I'll do is when I get back down to mainland Scotland and I'm back in the actual dining room, I'll take a photograph of the bottle I've got sat there at home, so you can see the sort of Viking theme on the full-size bottles. But to be honest, for a blended malt from undisclosed locations, out at 47%, and a pretty light looking colour on it as well, that's actually pretty pleasant. Well, I'm going to disappear off now. We've got dinner cooking, and then we're heading off to Orkney tomorrow, where I'm planning visits to a couple of distilleries that we'll probably all know over on the island, and I'll probably drop a couple of videos from there as well. So, see you all again, folks. Cheers.